Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Eagles 0. Chris Boswell the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
9-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 7, Newton looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown.
To Blake Jarwin.
Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Eagles take over.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Throwing is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Newton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Newton. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Newton, a first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This to Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete to Blake Jarwin.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, Newton. Throw left side, complete. It's Jacobs.
Newton's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. You swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He's letting this one go for... That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the inside kicker.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this one to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Eagles 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out
and look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Jackson from the shotgun finds his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
3-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell.
Jackson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. He'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. taking it in from a yard out. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Steelers 48. Eagles.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he'll fire it deep for Rager. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Jalen.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them,
this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Steelers 56, Eagles 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
We got 4. 5's the mic. 5's the mic. It's our time.
On first down, Newton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Mike 5. Mike 5. 20. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get it.
From the gun, Newton flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 46 yards on the play. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
By the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Today's final score,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.